build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. It's bombs away. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Just missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complex.
And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. They got the momentum. Let's get it started in round three. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
impact in a big way. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that hook misses. Nice counter. Swing and a miss with the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that jab just missed with the left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Looking to land the hook. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Caution being thrown to the wind. Those counter punches have to hurt. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both trying for a knockout. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. On to the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that right hook. These two were made for each other. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Couldn't land that jab. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right hook catching air. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did...
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is... Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with the jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Incredible work rate. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... And we enter the 8th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Just misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just missed with that hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And we enter the 9th. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to...
The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot.